Dysfunctional family syndrome. Are you still stuck living in survival mode? So, do you ever catch yourself over-explaining, struggling to relax, or feeling guilty for doing absolutely nothing? Well, you might be stuck in survival mode, courtesy of your dysfunctional family. Hi, I'm Angela, and today we're diving into dysfunctional family syndrome. And here's what we're covering: what survival mode actually is and why your body won't let it go. The hidden emotional and psychological signs you might still be stuck in it. How to retrain your nervous system so you can finally feel safe being you. So, first things first, what is survival mode? So it's not just stress, it's your nervous system's way of keeping you alive in high threat situations. It's your brain saying, we don't have time for happiness, we're too busy surviving. It's why you feel on edge even when nothing is happening. Now, in actual danger, survival mode is useful. So if a bear is chasing you, amazing, really useful. If you grew up in a toxic, emotional, unpredictable household, not so great. Because when your childhood is full of stress, manipulation, and instability, your brain starts treating everything like a potential threat, even when you're safe. So here's the tricky part. Your nervous system doesn't just turn off survival mode when you leave the environment. So how do you know if you're still running on survival mode? So here's some things that you may struggle with. You might struggle to relax, even when everything seems fine. You might feel guilty for resting or doing things just for fun. You overthink every text, every email and decision because conflict feels dangerous. You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop, perhaps. And you feel more comfortable in chaos than peace. So these aren't personality traits, they're actual trauma responses. Your brain learned that peace isn't safe, that love comes with conditions, that you always have to be on alert. But here is the good news, you can rewire it. So how do we retrain your nervous system to stop treating normal life like a war zone? So what you need to do is reassure your brain that you're safe now. Your brain doesn't know the difference between past and present unless you tell it. So some things you can do when you catch yourself spiraling: ask, is this an actual emergency or just a familiar feeling? Is there a real threat, or is my body reacting to old trauma? Your brain just needs proof that the danger is over, so you can start with really small things. So take deep breaths when you feel anxious. Say to yourself, I am safe now, out loud when old fears creep in. And do things that naturally signal safety, like have calming music, grounding exercises, even laughter. And reprogram the subconscious to release survival mode. The deepest healing happens at the subconscious level. So basically, your subconscious could still believe you have to be on edge to protect yourself. Relaxing is dangerous. You can't trust good things to last. And this is why traditional positive thinking just doesn't work. With hypnotherapy, you can rewire these deep beliefs so your nervous system can actually believe that safety is normal. It can teach your brain that peace isn't a trap. It detaches fear from everyday situations, and it allows you to step out of survival mode and into actual freedom. So you can create a life where you choose instead of just reacting. So once you stop living on high alert, you get to ask, what do I actually enjoy? Who am I outside of my trauma responses? What do I want my life to feel like? Because breaking survival mode isn't just about healing from the past. It's about creating a future that actually feels good. And I know that coming out of survival mode can feel really weird at first. You'll wonder why you're craving peace instead of drama. You might think, wait, am I lazy or am I just healing? And you might even feel guilty for not being in a constant state of panic. But that is just your brain adjusting to a new normal. And guess what? You're allowed to live life that doesn't feel like an emergency. If this hit home for you, drop a comment in. And if you're ready to reprogram your subconscious mind and finally feel safe on your own, let's have a chat. Hypnotherapy isn't magic, but it's the closest thing we've got. Subscribe for more real talk on healing, breaking cycles, and actually living for you. Thank you for watching.